Hello, beautiful ladies. Happy Friday, and welcome to the gorgeous Roundtable, where today we'll dive into a profound conversation about the struggles women have faced throughout history, the power we possess today, and our responsibility to honor that legacy. It is Women's History Month, and in this conversation, we'll focus on our collective and tackle tough questions like, do we have to die for causes that women have already suffered or died for? Or have we perhaps taken our power for granted? In this episode, I'll share 3 critical insights with you. 1. Understanding the past is crucial. Women have fought fiercely for rights and recognition through movements like suffrage, civil rights, and reproductive rights. Learning about these struggles helps us appreciate the sacrifices made by women before us, reinforcing the importance of continuing that march toward equality. 2. Recognizing our current privileges. Many women today enjoy freedoms that were hard-won. However, it's essential to recognize that privileges come with responsibilities. Our ability to vote, work, and speak freely means we have the power to enact change. Acknowledging this can motivate us to act rather than remain passive in the face of injustice. And 3, the danger of complacency. While it is easy to celebrate our achievements, complacency can lead to forgetting that many women around the world still struggle for basic rights. It is crucial to stay engaged and informed about ongoing inequities. This awareness can prevent us from taking our current status for granted and ensure we can continue to advocate for those still fighting. Navigating life in an empowering manner requires a blend of self-awareness, action, and community. Here are a few strategies to guide you. 1. Educate yourself and others. Always seek knowledge about women's history and rights globally. Share what you've learned within your community. Education breeds awareness and can spark movements. 2. Take action in your sphere. Whether volunteering for women's rights organizations, supporting female-owned businesses, or simply amplifying women's voices in conversations, every action counts. Your efforts create ripples that extend beyond your immediate environment. And 3, build community support. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who share your passion for empowerment. Together, you can create initiatives or support networks that elevate collective voices, helping you all navigate challenges together. As we reflect on the legacies left by women who came before us, let us commit to not take our power for granted. Instead, let us actively engage in the ongoing struggle for equality and justice. It is essential that we do not just honor the past with our remembrance, but with our actions. As we strive for equality, we cannot ignore how these 2 identities intersect and shape our experiences. While all women have faced unique challenges in asserting their rights, as a woman of color, I can assert that the realities of women of color often highlight a different, more complicated battle. While we can celebrate gender equality, we must also confront the fact that not all women experience this equality equally. As we advocate for women's rights, we must ensure that our movements are inclusive and truly representative of all voices. The empowerment of women cannot be fully realized unless we also address the unique challenges faced by women of color, understanding that their struggles enrich the broader narrative of empowerment. In navigating your advocacy, you should strive for a vision where every woman's voice is valued equally, where race does not overshadow gender, and where all women can participate fully, irrespective of race and/or language. This richly woven fabric of our shared experiences is what ultimately strengthens our movement and fortifies our progress as a collective force. As we reflect on the reality of sexual assault, for example, it is heartbreaking to acknowledge the staggering truth. I have not met a woman who has not experienced sexual assault or known another woman who has not been affected. This pervasive issue touches nearly every woman in profound and personal ways, creating scars and often remain hidden beneath the surface. Think about that for a moment. Every time we gather, every conversation we share, there is a collective understanding that many of us carry a heavy weight. This is not just an individual struggle. It is a shared trauma that seeps into our everyday lives. It affects our sense of safety, freedom, and our ability to trust. It is a reminder of how fragile our progress can seem when such violence persists. When we speak out and share our stories, we take back that power. We remind each other that we are not alone and that our experiences matter. Collectively, we can turn our pain into purpose, moving beyond silence and fostering spaces where healing and empowerment can flourish. It is time to confront this truth head on, to advocate fiercely for change, and to honor both our struggles and our resilience. Together, we can break the silence and work toward creating a world where every woman feels safe and respected. Now let's turn our focus to another uncomfortable truth. Men don't usually acknowledge knowing other men who have committed violence against women. This silence can perpetuate a culture of complicity that allows violence to continue unchecked. When men fail to speak out or hold their peers accountable, it sends a message that this behavior is acceptable, or at the very least, ignored. The disconnect between their awareness and their action is disheartening, and it highlights a significant gap in allyship. Imagine what it would mean if men stood up and actively acknowledged the women in their lives, speaking out against the violence that is far too common. By breaking that silence, they not only challenge the status quo, but also create a safer environment for all. This isn't just a women's issue, it is a human issue. We need men to be vocal advocates for change, to hold one another responsible, and to foster a culture where respect reigns supreme. As we reflect on these truths, let us encourage open dialogue, challenge harmful behaviors, and ensure that everyone, regardless of gender, feels safe and respected. Together, let us create a community where silence is replaced by understanding and compassion, paving the way for a brighter, more equitable future. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with an empowering thought. You are a woman of power and grace. Embrace the strength that resides within you, the strength that has been forged by the women who came before you, the strength that fuels your passions and dreams, and the grace that allows you to uplift and inspire those around you. Remember, true power lies in resilience, compassion, and the ability to create change, all while maintaining your sense of self and integrity. Stand tall in your convictions, lead with kindness, and don't hesitate to claim your space in this world. Every small action contributes to the tapestry of progress, and your journey is an essential part of that story. So, as you move forward, carry this message in your heart. You are a force to be reckoned with. Embrace your power, embody grace, and continue to shine brightly in all you do. Together, let's forge a future where every woman feels empowered to rise, thrive, and inspire. Thank you for being here, and until next time, keep embracing your legacy of strength. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you next week.